If you're new to Texas, the number one thing that I would like to teach you is the best way of watering in this area. We have completely different soils around here, and obviously everybody knows how hot this area can be. And if you check with your neighbors, you're going to find there is a lot of confusion over what the best ways are to water. Having done this for 40 plus years now, what I have seen is I'll start with the dead of summer. In the dead of summer, when we're at 100 plus degrees, what we want to do is to water with normal spray heads, the ones that spray out all at once. We want to water about an hour per week per zone. The trick though is this clay soil that we have around here, the tight particles, they don't absorb more than about 10 minutes of water at a time. So the best way of getting the water into the soil, we can't water all 60 minutes at once. What we want to do is to break that up in 6 10-minute start times. In most cities around here, our water restrictions over the summer allow us to water 2 days a week. So the simple way to break that up then is I tell folks to water at 2 and then 4 and then 6 in the morning in 10-minute bursts. And if you do that on each of the 2 days, that gets you your 60 minutes per week, and you will find that really makes a huge difference in the way that your lawn and landscape responds. Now, that's in the full sun. If it's shaded area, you probably want to cut that in about half or more. If you have rotating heads that slowly turn, those are the ones that spray out in a long, thin stream. With those cover twice as much area with the same gallons that the spray heads use. So what you need to do is water roughly twice as long. If you have rotary heads, those are the ones that slowly turn and they spray out in long, thin streams, anything that turns. Those are covering twice as much area with still the same gallons that the spray heads are using. So you need to water those twice as long, roughly. So instead of watering 60 minutes per week in those areas, you want to water somewhere around 90 minutes to 120. And the simple way of doing that is instead of watering those 10 minutes, those 10-minute breaks, you want to water in more like 15 or 20-minute run times. So that's the way you want to water in the dead of summer. In spring and fall, you'll want to water about half that. And then in the winter time, you're going to want to water somewhere around 10 or 20% of that, so maybe 10 minutes per zone per week. And what you're hearing there is, yes, you do want to water here all 12 months out of the year. Even in the winter time, we still have some evaporation going on, and what we don't want to do is have the grass or the landscape dry out and then have a freeze come through and let that cause damage. So we do want to water a little bit in the winter time. Again, welcome to Texas. I hope these videos help. This is Ken with Village Green. If you do like these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and send them on to your friends and family. Village Green, local experience you can trust.